Hello guys. Umulit ako kasi all this time hindi pala naka-recorded. Okay. So, um, ethers, it is an organic derivatives of water. No. So remember, what do you mean by organic derivatives? Right? Ano nga ba yung kasabot ng organic derivatives? So, H2O, remember, ito yung Lewis structure niya. Dalawang H, then isang oxygen. So here, since derivatives, pinalitan mo yung H with R groups. R, okay? So what do you mean by R? So R could be alkyl or aryl. So alkyl, ang pasabot ko sa alkyl is nakaganto or nakaganto, mga ganyan. Or aryl, naka-ring. Okay? Ring. So mga nakaganon. So pwedeng ganyan yung mga nakadikit kay oxygen. Okay? So same lang naman eh. That is R, O, R. Now, sa ethers, we have, it is classified into open chain ethers and cyclic ethers. Okay? So, sa open chain ethers, yan yung kapag nakaganto siya. Okay? Wait lang. Let me show you. Open chain ethers kapag nakaganto yung form niya. Oh, sorry. Nakaganto yung form niya. CH3O tapos CH3. Okay, ganyan. So, cyclic ethers, O is part of the ring. So, that is ganyan, ganyan. Pwedeng ganyan. Okay? Same lang naman, ROR din yan. Bakit? Kasi R, O, R. Diba? Ito din. Diba? So, ilang band to? 1, 2, dalawang band hina-hold niya. So, meron siyang R, O, R. 20, so that is CH2. Ito din, CH2. Okay? Ito lang. So, sa open chain daw, meron tayong symmetrical ethers at saka mixed ethers. Okay? So, let's proceed. Sa symmetrical ethers, from the word itself, symmetrical. Symmetrical are the same. Yung R groups nyo are the same. Now, if you observe ethers, I want you to first understand na yung ethers, nasa gitna talaga yan, no? Kasi nga, ROR siya, right? So, dapat meron siyang hino-hold na dalawang R group. Okay? So, wala kang makikitang ganyan na ether. Okay? Walang ganyan. Kasi, need natin ng ano dito eh, ng R group. Okay. So, what do you mean by symmetrical ether? Symmetrical ether, it is when the R groups are the same. Sabi ko yung R groups, pwede siyang naka-alkyl or naka-ring, right? So, first step, I want you to cut the bond right after the oxygen. Okay? Cut the bond right after the oxygen. After that, gusto ko, i-identify nyo muna yung magkabilaan. First, dito, huwag kayo ma-overwhelm. Dito, since you observe na dalawa yung carbon niya, that is ether. Right? Then ito din, same lang naman sila, ether siya. So later, we will tackle how to name yung mga symmetrical. Okay? Ganyan. So sa mixed ethers, dito, our groups are different. So meaning, right after mo ma-band yung, right after mo hati muna yung band ng oxygen, then na-observe mo na makaiba sila. Ito, makaiba to. Halata naman masyado. Ito, isa lang yung carbon niya. Then yung isa, meron siyang gina-hold na 4 na carbon. Okay, recall. Recall natin ha. Anong to? Anong name nito? Okay, first count natin. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, under siya sa butyl, right? Butyl. Pero, isomer siya kasi butyl is naka-open chain lang yun, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4. Butyl, 1, 2, 3. So, if may makita kayo guys na naka-T yung mga carbon, okay, that is carbon, 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 carbon. Then, ito ano to eh, cut lang yan. Okay, dahil carbon-carbon, naka-T-form siya. Yan ay, again, tert butyl. Tert butyl. That's why clue natin is T. Okay, pag naka-T-form siya, then apat yung carbon, tert butyl. Next, we will identify, halata naman masyado na magkaiba sila. So, yun yung different na. Ayan yung mixed ethers. Dito din halata masyado. Sobra. Diba? Sobra. Magkaiba talaga. Now, let's proceed to the next slide. Okay. Here, sa cyclic ethers, hindi tayo mag-deeper dyan kasi sa naming, we're not, hindi naman tayo ganame ng mga naka-cyclic ethers, right? So, we are going to just be familiarized sa mga nandito. So, if naka singly bond siya, ito ha, mga naka-singly bond to. Ganyan. So, please be familiarized with these names. Kaning oxirane, oxirane, oxolane, oxane. Okay? Then, kapag may double bond, meron tayong furan, pyran. Then, dalawang oxygen, 1,4-dioxane. Another name for 1,4-dioxane, that could be P for para, dioxane. Okay? Okay. Now, dito na tayo sa exciting part. How to name an ether. So, first, meron tayong different types, no? Meron tayong simple ethers, symmetrical ethers, and mixed ethers. For the simple ethers, you could use this actually, no? Mas madali siya. First, simple ethers can be named by identifying the two organic substituents. Okay, take note, in separate words, so meaning may space, and adding the word ether. Okay, so automatic, siya yung parent natin. If simple ethers, parent, that is our parent. Now, sample. First, diba sabi ko, pag makita ko yung naka-ether form siya, cut it. Cut mo yan. After, identify mo muna yung magkabilaan. Pag ma-identify mo, ito na-identify ko to as, since isa lang yung carbon niya, this is methyl. Right? And ito, dalawa, that is ethyl. Then ang sabi, pag ma-identify mo na yung dalawang substituent, all you need to do is alphabetical order, then add the word ether. That is why, ito yung name niya. Una si E, ethyl. Tapos, ethyl, methyl, ether. Please take note, naka-space yan ha, kasi sabi dito, separate words. Okay? May space yan. Okay, next. Again, first step, I want you to cut the bond right after the oxygen. So, identify mo daw yung separately. Ito naman, na-identify mo siya automatic as benzene. Pero di ba ang sabi dito sa simple ethers, yung magkabilaan niya is automatic substituents yan. So, if naka-substituent yung benzene natin, we will name them as phenyl, right? Remember, pag naka-substituent siya, that is phenyl. Then, here, since dalawa, meron tayong ethyl. Again, alphabetical lang, then add the word ethyl. Okay, hulaan ko yung name ha. Ethyl, phenyl, ether. So, we got the right answer. Ethyl, phenyl, ether. Okay, so same goes here. So, ito siya guys, it is a type of symmetrical. Okay, as you observe, same yung magkabilaan niya. Okay, di ba first step? Ganyan. Then, identify mo yung magkabilaan na substituent. Yan. Tapos dito. So, since same lang sila, you don't need to put di. I mean, pwede naman siya, pero di na siya kailangan. Okay? You don't need to put. So, common sense na daw yan na, dalawa siya na same. So, ethyl, ether. Just identify kung same, simply add ether. So, here we have more example of symmetrical ether. So, first, again, I said, cut the bond, then identify. Identify mo yung magkabilaan. Since same lang naman sila, just identify, then add the word ether. Now, bakit nga ba isopropyl yan? Again, 1, okay. Ilang carbon? 1, 2, 3. Di ba? Tatlo. Then, di ba, ano yan, propyl. Propyl. Pero isomer na to. Under siya sa propyl. Nakaiba lang yung form. Again, guys, pag may makita kayo na ganito yung structure, that is isopropyl. Pag ganito, that is third butyl. Okay? So, I hope take note nyo yan. Yeah. Okay. Kailangan na to. Okay. Ano ba to? Wait lang guys. Adds. Okay. Now, for mixed ethers, ito na. Ito siya guys, as you observe, 'di ba mix din naman 'to. Mix din naman 'yan, 'di ba? Pero we follow the IUPAC. Ito yung pina-follow ng IUPAC. Ito din yung standard. Okay, ito yung standard. Now, first, how to name How to name. First, we will sorry guys. We will identify sino yung shorter and longer alkyl group. Then, in shorter alkyl groups, it becomes the alkoxy. Tapos, in longer alkyl groups, becomes the alkane parent. Now, taksa-taksa na ako sa inyo isa-isahin ko. Remember how to name alkane? Diba? Yan yung methane. Wait lang, i-blue natin para relate. Uy, alkane, kaya yung methane, ethane, propane, butane, no? Tapos, yung alkyl, di ba, kay ilyan, methyl, ethyl, right? So, di ba usually nagagamit natin yung il kapag substituent na yung yung substituent ng organic compound. Now, ang sabi dito, yung shorter, yung alkyl magiging oxy. So, toxy. Wait lang, itabi ko na lang. Yan daw siya, mapapalitan siya ng oxy since alkoxy, di ba? From alkyl to alkoxy. So, here, magiging methoxy. Toxy. O, di ba? Oh my gosh! Naparehan na ako si ma'am. Si methoxy, tapos ito, etoxy. Ganun. Now, okay. Para mas maintindihan nyo, I will explain the number 1. Number 1, again, first, if you observe ether, cut the bond. Then, identify mo yung magkabilaan. Pero dito, sa naming, identify mo muna sino yung shorter and sino yung longer. Dito, halata naman masyado na ang shorter natin kay si methyl. Then, ang longer natin is si ethyl. Ano nga yung sabi sa rule? Ang sabi sa rule, ang shorter, magiging alkoxy daw siya. So, si methyl, magiging methoxy. Diba? Tapos, ang sabi dito, ang longer, kay magiging alkane parent name. So, si ethyl, magiging ethane siya. Ethane. No? No need na mag-locan-flocan kasi same naman sila, nasa 1-1. Okay? So, methoxy, ethane. We got the parent name na ethane. Ulit natin yun. Parent name na ethane, tapos substituent na methoxy. Okay, another example here. Okay. First, cut mo yung bond. Then, identify mo yung sino yung shortest. So, ang shortest dito, siya, si ethyl. Bakit? Kasi mas madaming carbon to eh. Mas madaming carbon si benzene, right? Mas daghan yung carbon, mga 6. Now, unsay i-name mo kag benzene as parent, di ba? Since siya man ang longest string parent. You will name benzene as benzene pa rin. Paiba-iba ng color. Rainbow. Benzene. Okay? Now, kang ethyl, since siya yung shortest, ang sabi pag shortest, magiging oxy siya. So, etoxy. Okay? So, sa naming, una yung substituent natin na etoxy, ay yung parent. So, ang name nito kay etoxy benzene. Let's check. So, we got it right. Again guys, sa IUPAC dito, no space ha, no space. Since we are following the IUPAC, the standard. And that is ethoxybenzene. Okay? I hope medyo na-understand nyo na yung concept, no? Now, let's try another example. Wait lang guys ha, ano ko, wait lang, naglibog ko. I mean, yung mga papers ko dito, nakalat na, meron akong ready na example. Here. Okay. So, first, cut. Identify mo kung sino yung shortest. Ito, shortest siya. Siya si methyl. Then, automatic, pag shortest, magiging oxy daw. Alkoxy. Methoxy yan. Methoxy. Now, here, since walang ganto guys, ay, walang ganyan. Hindi yan benzene. Ano yan? Cyclo lang yan. So, all you need to do, count. That is cyclopentane. So, di ba mas madaming carbon to, si cyclopentane. So, siya yung parent natin. So, it will be named as methoxycyclopentane. Methoxycyclopentane. Now, here, may mga number na, no? Baka ma-overwhelm kayo, no? Oh my gosh, ano to? Right? So, let's try. First, I want you to cut nyo muna to. Cut and cut. Okay? So, here we have ilang carbon? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is propane. Propane. Then, eto, we have 1, 2, that is ethyl. Yung ethyl magiging ethoxy. Ethoxy. Magiging ethoxy siya, right? Tapos, we need locant na. Kailangan na natin ng locant. Bakit? Kasi, yung substituent na ethoxy, naka-attach siya sa 1, 2, 3. Dito sa pangalawa ni propane. Okay? I hope na understand nyo. Itong mga oxy, substituent na yan sila kasi ito na yung parent natin eh. Yan na yung parent natin. Okay? So, naka-attach siya sa locant 2. That is why we have 2-ethoxypropane. Okay? 2-ethoxypropane. Now, let's try another example. Okay? Let's try another example. Here, wait lang. Ala. Okay, here. Basin ma-overwhelm kayo ba't madami? First, again, I want you to cut first. Taksa-taksa lang. Mahina kalaban. So, identify mo sino yung shortest. So, automatic siya yung shortest. Meron siyang 1, 2, dalawang carbon. So, that could be ethoxy. Okay, ethoxy. Again, ang shortest, magiging alkoxy daw. Ethoxy. Here, ilan ba? 1, 2, 3. So, ang parent natin may 3 carbon. Huwag mong puputulin. So, pwede din 1, 2, 3. Same lang. Okay? Now, paano ma-identify sino yung number 1? Locant 1 sa kanila. So, since nandito yung pinakamalapit na substituent, nandito si ethoxy, so siya yung 1 na carbon. 2, 3. Okay? Then, as you notice, dito sa 2, may naka-attach na methyl, right? So, same lang sa before na pag-naming, you will identify the locant ng substituent, 2-methyl, right? 2-methyl. Tapos, identify mo din yung locant ni ethoxy. Again, guys, please don't get confused, ha? Itong ethoxy natin, under na yan as substituent. Okay, let's read again. For mixed ethers, the shorter alkyl groups become the alkoxy substituents. Okay? So, substituents na siya. Okay? Di na siya part ng family. Substituent siya. So, i-identify mo kung saan nakalocate na dito yung ethoxy. Kasi meron nang nag-evolve na another substituent. Unlike yung kanina, dito, na parehas lang naman 1, 1 yan. Same lang naman. So, you don't need to locate. Here, you need to locate na. So, again, alphabetical pa rin. 1-ethoxy, 1-ethoxy 2-methylpropane. Where did I get where did I get the propane dito? Kasi tatlo, di ba? Okay? Okay, so I know medyo libog siya. Let's try another one. Okay, here. Here. First, identify natin. Ay, automatic. Ito na yung parent natin. Kasi siya yung may madaming carbon. And we observe na meron tayong dalawang alkoxy. Ito. Right? Naka-ROR yan eh. R-O-R. Ito din. R-O-R. Diba? So, dalawa yung oxy-oxy natin na substituent. Kasi may naka-ROR siya. So, just identify. Ito, since isa lang yung carbon niya, that is methoxy. Methoxy. Bakit dalawa silang ang oxy, guys? Kasi meron na tayong parent eh. Ang parent natin kasi cyclopentane. So, dito, dalawa, meron tayong ethoxy. Ethoxy. Then, follow the alphabetical. Ha? Don't forget to always follow the alphabetical rule. So, since ethoxy yung nangunguna, siya yung 1 natin. Ito yung 2. Kaya, sa in-naming, we will have 1-ethoxy, 2-methoxycyclopentane. Okay? 1-ethoxy, 2-methoxycyclopentane. So, I hope na-understand nyo yung concept, okay, ng pagiging substituent as ether na magiging oxy ka, ganyan-ganyan. Then, yung parent name mo is naka-alkane. Now, we will try kung merong other na functional group is present, okay? Ang sabi dito, if other functional group is present, the ether part is considered as alkoxy substituent. Okay? Kung may other group na involved na sa chain or sa other group na involved, si alkoxy daw, kay automatic, substituent na siya. So, ano yung pasabot ko? Anong pasabot ko? So, hindi mo na ma-apply yung hahatiin mo. No, you cannot apply that anymore kasi meron na tayong alcohol dito, no? Kaya ang mangyayari, ang ethoxy na part, ang ether na part kay automatic magiging substituent na siya. Okay? Understand? Substituent na siya kaagad. Ito na yung parent natin. Okay? Yan daw yung rule if ever may other functional group na belong. Okay? Yan na yung parent natin. Then, automatic substituent na siya. So, ano yung pasabot ko? Ano yung gusto kong ipahiwatig? So, all you need to do here, okay, identify mo yung dito. Again, di ba pag sabi ko nakaganyan, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then substituent siya, that is isopropyl. So, magiging isopropyl. Sulit ko muna isopropyl niya, ha. Isopropyl, magiging, since automatic daw na pag may other group, yung ether natin magiging alkoxy kaagad. So, sa isopropyl, magiging isopropoxy. Then, okay, gets pa ba? Okay, isopropoxy. Diba, can you recall that sa alcohol, rule natin sa naming, si alcohol, automatic siya yung 1 sa locant. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, guys, i-apply Japon na to. Yung mga na-learn natin before. That's why, nasabi ni ma'am na i-review talaga siya. So, sa locant 3, doon na-attach si isopropoxy. Nandito siya sa locant 3, no? So, ang name niya wait lang. Sa alcohol, guys, pag naka-skeletal siya or chain, always mo i-determine yung locant ng alcohol and locant ng substituent. So, ang name niya 3-isopropoxy and 1 butanol. Butanol, why? Again, yung rule nga sa alcohol, pag butane, then may alcohol, nagiging this one, gaganyan, ay, ilang yan. Over. Madadag siya ng all, butanol. So, that's why 3-ipropoxy, 1-butanol. Hope nasabtan siya. So, I know, medyo like, so daw? We will try another one. Dito muna tayo sa medyo simple. Okay, dito. Uy! Verge. Ano to? Okay. First. Ang sabi dito, yung naka-ROR, automatic substituent na siya. So, wala na siya sa family. Automatic. No, wala na yan. Kasi substituent na daw siya. Kasi meron tayong existing na alkane, right? Meron tayong alkene. Now, identify natin sino yung parent. Okay? Again, wag puputulin. Meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, paano mo malalaman sino yung number 1, number 2? Dito ba or dito ba? Again, dito na side, mas malapit yung first substituent natin na si methyl. Right? Diyan mas malapit. So, ito yung 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ha? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, gusto ko, i-separate muna natin ha. First, na-identify natin sa locant 2, meron tayong 2-methyl. Then sa locant 4, meron tayong ethoxy. Anong ethoxy to? Itong may isang carbon lang. That is methoxy, right? So, meron tayong 4 methoxy. Yan lang ba yung need? No. Kasi sa alkene, di ba? Sa alkene, need din natin i-determine yung locant ni first carbon na na-introduce si alkene. Okay? First carbon ng double bond. So, naa siya sa number 2. So, that is 2. Again, ilang carbon to? 6. So, 2-hexene alkene. So, alphabetical order, diba, sa meth, same lang naman sila. Now, sa Y and O, sinong nauna? Y or O? Diba si O? So, the name would be 4-methoxy, 2-methyl, 2-hexene. So, we got it right ba? Yes, we got it right. Okay, right? Correct answer. Now, here, try natin to. Okay. Again, ang sabi, kapag may other functional group na involved, nandito na side, di ba, yung other functional group? Nandito na side, right? So, automatic, may over naman sa circle. Automatic, yung part nito ni ethoxy, wala na to. Magiging na yan, substituent daw siya kaagad. So, you just need to determine ano ba yan. Okay? So, again, di ba, familiar, naka-T-form siya. Naka-T-form yung natin, that is tert butyl, right? So, ang il natin, magiging oxy. Magiging tert butoxy. Okay. Here, meron tayong, hexane ba to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, hexane. Cyclo yan, hindi yan benzene kasi hindi siya nakaganto. So, cyclohexane, right? Pero, meron siyang double bond, that is cyclohexene. Now, di ba sa ruling sa alkene, ito siya automatic 1, 2 na siya. So, you just need to identify sino yung 1, 2, or 1, 2. Now, how? How ba? Recall natin, dapat mas malapit talaga yung substituent. Kung dito yung round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Masyadong malayo, right? Now, kung sa kabila naman, dito yung 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Diba mas malapit? Mas malapit siya. So, yan ifa-follow natin na locant. Now, sa locant 4, doon naka-attach si tert butoxy, right? Tert butoxy. So, magiging 4 tert. Again, may dash pa rin ha. 4 tert butoxy. Then, ang parent natin kay cyclohexene. Okay. Tignan nyo yung notes nyo. Tignan nyo. Diba? Same yung result? Yes. 4 tert butoxy cyclohexene. So, yan yung explanation. Ano pa? Ito guys, simple lang to. Simple lang to. Again, ang sabi, pag, okay, napansin nyo, naka-ROR siya, ROR. Nangyari sa quiz, napansin nyo, naka-ROR. Pero napansin nyo, dito sa kabilang R, may other functional group. May ibang functional group dyan. So, automatic, kano siya? Substituent na daw na siya. Okay, kanina atong parent. So, since kanina atong parent, kano siya kay cyclo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cyclohexene pa rin. Then, all you need to do is identify mo yung itong ethoxy. Since isa lang, that is methoxy. Toxic. Need pa ba natin yung locant? Yes, of course. Now, paano mo malaman sino yung 1 and 2 sa kanila? Malalaman mo, dapat yung pinaka-nearest talaga is may substituent. So, dito yung 1, dito yung 2. So, 1-methoxycyclohexene. Tama ba? 1-methoxycyclohexene. Okay, no space ha. Okay, question. Here a question. Anong pulos ng simple ethers na mas simple man tong ginalearn pa ni. Okay? Yes, mas easy yung simple ethers, pero ang pina-follow natin is yung IUPAC unless ang pangayoon gyud kay simple ethers. Okay? Pag simple ethers, all you need to do is i-identify may magkabilaan, then add the word ether. Okay? Dito medyo, di ba? So, kaso ito yung pina-follow ng IUPAC. Ito yung standard. Now, try natin to guys. Try natin to. Upload na lang ako ng other video para mabilis yung pag-upload. Wait lang. Ito munang mahaba. Last. Okay, first, may napansin ka. First, okay, tinignan mo to sa quiz. Then may napansin ka other functional group. So, automatic, itong si ethoxy, itong si ether, o consider mo na siya as substituent. Consider mo na siya as substituent. Kasi meron ng ibang functional group eh. Yun na yung priority natin eh. Okay? So, next, identify mo yung parent. So, may napansin kang chloro. Again, hindi siya counted sa 1, 2, 3, 4 ah. Hindi. Cutted din yan. So, ang totoo nating carbon kay mga nasa 1, 2, 3, 4. Apat lang talaga yung carbon natin. Okay? Apat na yung carbon. Bakit hindi 1, 2, okay, 3? Kasi hindi siya nasama eh. Dapat kasama talaga yung main functional group natin, which is si alkene. Okay. Now, how to identify saan yung 1, 2, and saan yung mga locant, no? Ang sabi ko, dapat yung substituent kay, wait lang guys, sorry. Mas near siya sa priority, right? So, first, try natin kung 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, di ba we identify this at ethoxy? Ito, okay, ethoxy to. Wait lang, ibang pen na lang. Parang sakit sa mata. This is ethoxy. Right? Ethoxy. So, E sa alphabetical, mas prior talaga yan siya. Then, observe. Di ba same lang sila? Na sa 1, meron tayong ethoxy. Dito sa kanya, hindi pala sila same. Sa 1, kung dito yung 1, walang substituent. No? Then sa 2, di ba same lang? Same lang na merong methyl. Ito merong chloro. Pero, kung mapapansin mo, mas near yung locant kung ito yung ifa-follow natin. Itong 1, 2, 3, and 4. Mas near yung mga numbering nila compare sa pakabila. Okay, erase ko yung mga number. Parang nakakalito siya, no? Okay. Again, ang main concept lang dapat yung mga substituents mo, meron silang mas malapit na number. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kasi least priority siya. Wala namang nakadikit sa kanya eh. Okay? So, meron tayong 1 alphabetical. Sino ba mas una? A, B, C. So, si chloro. Meron tayong 3. Okay, identify muna natin yung mga may locant ha. 3 chloro. Ito, nasa 2 si methyl. Tapos, meron tayong ethoxy na asa 1. 1 ethoxy. Now, i-alphabetical mo siya. Siyempre, siya yung una. 3 chloro. Tapos, dash 1 ethoxy. Then, 2 methyl. Then, okay na ba yon? 2 methyl butene na ba? No. Again, ang sabi ko guys, ang sabi ko, dapat i-identify mo yung first carbon kung saan na-introduce si alkene. So, meron pa tayong 2-butene. Okay? That's why medyo mahaba-haba yung name niya. 3-chloro, 1-ethoxy, 2-methyl, 2-butene. Okay? So, I hope naintindihan siya. If not, you may just replay the video o kaya slow mo nyo ko or you may, yes, you may. Now, let's try to answer this one. I'll upload muna under video. Wait lang.